Well, today I will tell you about a roller coaster, an experience that I went to the zoo with my young sister and young brother. That is an experience that I never forgot, which is a very frightening. I don't want to ride on a roller coaster again. Today, I will tell you how does it works and also the physical mechanisms that have arrived to make to make the roller coaster propel. So first, the roller coaster consists of frame, which is a gigantic, much like a train track, and this will help the roller coaster to get over a series of uphills and also the curves around. Follow a path very curved and persistently and at the same place starting. Roller coaster actually is it's a series of smart chains consecutively matched to each other like a chain of cars, which is travel around on each track very fast. A car has two sets of wheels. The first one is rolls on top. The second one is below the track to keep fast of moving cars from coming off the track. A roller coaster cars don't consist of any motors or engines, but they use the gravitational mechanisms and also the physical mechanism to create a fascinating experience for users. First, a train is being lifted by by a process to put up on the tallest, highest hills because it is being lifted to the highest by the force contrast to the gravity is conclude much of potential energies for the next reputational. After that, I will tell you how the ride begin after being lifted. Well, after being lifted by a force by a by artificial force, the roller coaster, which is contain much of potential energy on the highest hills, will become rolled down by in the at the other side of the hills very fast. When it's come over, the potential energy is become to the kinetic energy, which is makes the roller coaster go very fast to up to down. And also this kinetic energy is enough for the roller coaster to be go up to be lifted in the next smaller hills. Because of this, the kinetic energy is uh, is stored and released by the potential energy. This will create an energy to make the roller coaster to be go up to the next smaller hills and go on top. This repeat will come when the roller coaster actually consecutively go down to the bottom of the next consecutive hill. And this is created by the adequate energy and send them to the next hill consecutively after that. As the key near up to the next top hill, the speed will go down very significantly. When it starts, this is when the potential energy is stored very considerably, but the kinetic energy is approximately very little. But when this comes to the other side, the potential energy will release at the kinetic energy and will make the roller coaster to up down very fast to make a fascinating and frightening experience for the audience and the players. And also this kinetic energy is also when reach to the bottom of the hill, it will lift to the next uphill smaller by kinetic energy will release to become another potential energy. Well, and so let's sum up. There's 4 steps. First one, being lifted. The roller coaster is being lifted by a process of artificial force opposite to the gravity. So it is being stored by a large and considerable potential energy, which is adequate for the next going uphill as the next smaller hill. And when it's lift to the top of the tallest hill, it will go down very fast. When it's go down, the potential energy which is being stored when the roller coaster is lift up is transferred to the kinetic energy, and this kinetic energy is enough for the roller coaster to be in half in the next consecutive uphill, because this is the next because the next uphill is smaller and smaller than the first uphill, and this and to become the lose energy and to return to the starting point, the consecutive hill is must be smaller than the before one. So this will create an consuming energy in the full of the process. And when the energy is not enough, is not adequate for the next uphill, this is when it's become uh in return to the starting point. But I think, but in my opinion, this but this release potential energy will become release the kinetic energy is very small, but it's actually enough for the next uphill smaller. So I think that there's a process which is artificial to keep the roller coaster at the end of the points.